Okay, so if you're usually here for our pit videos and skit videos, before we get into the review, we just want to let you know that those are still happening. We're going to continue to do those, but we also want to do a thing on the side. So we thought it would be cool to start reviewing movies that are coming out new in theaters, new release movies like to DVD, and just other movies that we might be interested in reviewing. Now, to start off, we thought what better movie to do than The Avengers. We saw The Avengers this Friday when it came out here in the US. Now, it came out overseas, I want to say maybe almost a week, before it came out here. Now, over there, it was huge and everyone loved it. Critics were going crazy over it. And the early screenings for the reviewers here in the US, they also got to see it and the reviews came out. And they were all pretty good, except for a few minor things that we will talk about in the video. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is the characters in the movie. One of the biggest things that I think me, comic book nerds, movie nerds, and I think everybody who saw the movies was afraid of, was that they weren't going to do each character justice like they did in all their movies. They weren't going to be able to bring them all together and really give them each their own particular part of the movie that really made them work. They actually did end up doing that, and it turned out really good.
He was spazzing out when he saw it. I was like right next to him, and he was all like, I've waited 5 years for this. I thought the characters in the movie were like really well put, actors were great. Captain America was hot.
When the Avengers actually opened up, it opens up and you almost want to expect to see the heroes together at once, which kind of like, I wasn't expecting that, but you kind of want to hurry up and see it, which is kind of like why I was doing this review kind of late, because when I had to get past my fanboy point to actually think about how good the movie actually was. I really like how they ended up bringing in the heroes together they didn't bring them in all at once, like, you know, it wasn't to put them all in and then make them kind of like each other or interact with each other. They kind of did it slowly. Like first they had Captain America meets the Hulk, and then they had Captain America meets Iron Man. Then those three meet each other, and then the last person to come in is Thor. And that actually really worked out pretty well because you had each character kind of meeting, you know, characters one by one, and then when they actually kind of knew one or two characters, then they all came together, then they all kind of finished knowing whoever they didn't know. But that ended up working out really well for the movie.
I thought the story was really well put together. It wasn't fast-paced like some all DC movies, but I think they put it well together. I like how when they introduced Black Widow, it wasn't just like, you know, kind of like choppy. It was like, you know, how they portrayed her.
Each superhero was brought in such a way that it was really unique, and none of it was really the same, and none of it was boring. It was really believable how each superhero was brought in, and they all had their own little thing like you've seen in their past movies. And another thing is they did a really good job with the Hulk. One, because Edward Norton was no longer playing him, so Mark Ruffalo was playing him in this movie. So I like how they didn't take time to kind of, you know, because there was a new actor, they didn't take that much time away from the movie to kind of like reestablish the Hulk. The Hulk was already established. I think they did kind of do it in a way to where they kind of reestablished him, even though he's already been reestablished in the other Hulk movie where Edward Norton actually starred. But Mark Ruffalo's Hulk was actually established real quickly, and he actually did fit in with all the other cast. And he was really believable, and it didn't take anything away from the other Hulks. You still believe that it could be the same Hulk, even though it's different. I did read reviews that had complained that the story was really simplified, and that they didn't like that. But with the way this movie worked, I think it was best if the story was simplified, because there's just so much going on and so many personalities that the director had to deal with. And one, he did that really well. And two, I think it would have taken away from that if the story was really, you know, really, kind of like Iron Man 2, real convoluted and a bunch of different things going on. A lot of different things happen along the way, but it's really cool, and, you know, besides that, that's really how the main story sticks, but it ends up turning out really well. The Hulk, anytime the Hulk was on screen, he stole the show. The movie was about the Hulk every time he hulked out and he was on screen. It was just about the Hulk. The
movie had like a really well balance of action, like those heartfelt moments, and comedy.
We're giving the Avengers a 4.5 star rating because it was just really well put together. I think there was maybe a few things they could have done, like maybe had a little more Hawkeye in it. I don't know. Actually, that probably would have helped the movie, not helped the movie, but it would have been cooler to see Hawkeye get more recognition than he did. We're giving it a 5.5 star rating out of 5. And that's our review for the Avengers. So if there's any movies you think we should see to review that have just come out, or on new DVD, or just movies you want us to check out, leave a comment or just let us know. Thank you for watching these. If you like this and you are not subscribed, you should totally subscribe to our channel. And if you were subscribed for the pit videos, you should also stay because those are still going to be happening. Okay, thank you. This is our first movie review. We'll be letting out more pretty soon. Thank you.
I hope we gave you information. We're not trying to be all amateur about it, because me and him are really we know our stuff. But I'm just saying, DC comics are better. If you're gonna go see the Avengers, please stay after the credits. It'll make you laugh.
So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time we have a review. Yeah!
What are you doing that for?
Nothing. Come on.
Was it recording?
Yeah,